Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. 1 hour and 59 minutes. I wish they would have told me ahead of time that it starts at 7 o'clock. It starts at 7 o'clock. Ain't, if that's a 4 hour show, it won't end until 11 o'clock, which is no biggie for me, but it's gonna be a biggie for people that's there. Uh, anyways, let's get into this one.
All right, so I just spoke with the next door neighbor to this house, and she said she's lived here for over a year, and this house has been vacant the entire time. She used to pay her lawn guy to actually keep the front cut down, but it started just getting too expensive, and so it's just kind of been let go, and the city doesn't come by and cut it, and they have no idea who owns it. And so I always like to knock on the door just to make sure before I start these. Yeah, it looks completely empty in there, so we'll go ahead and get this one cut down because it is crazy overgrown, and I know the neighbors would be really appreciative of it.
Oh, this is coming up. I'm about to say the video ain't gotta go that fast, does it?
Hey everyone, Spencer here with SB Mowing, and I drove by this house and it caught my eye immediately because of how bad the yard was looking. But before I could do that, the next door neighbor saw me and she came outside and told me a little bit more about the property. She said she moved in about a year ago and it's been vacant ever since. She has a local lawn care company take care of her yard and make it look really good, so she was also paying them a little bit extra so that they can mow just the front of this yard and make it look good as well. But it was getting a little bit too expensive for her and she decided to not have them mow it anymore. Since then, it's been getting crazy overgrown and the city hasn't come to cut it yet, so I thought I would get cleaned up for the neighborhood and looking amazing again. And this house has some really unique features, and it's just a really cute looking house, and it could really make a good family home. So I'm hoping by cleaning this up, maybe the owner will see that it looks nice and maybe they'll go ahead and sell it. But if that doesn't happen, at least it'll look better for the neighborhood. So be sure to stay to the very end of this video because the before and after pictures are awesome on this one, and it really doesn't even look like the same house. And if you haven't done so yet, go down below and click that subscribe button for me, as it's really the best way to support this work that I do. Anyways, I really appreciate you all watching my video, and I hope you enjoy this one, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next Friday. SB Mowing, out! Hey everyone, Spencer here real quick, and I wanted to pop in to tell you about the big spring/Mother's Day sale going on right now for the reach right handle. You've seen me use the reach right handle on my shovel and my trimmer and my rake, but there's a huge assortment of tools that you can use this thing on. And you all have seen me use the reach right in every single video for quite a while now. And that's not only because they're made in the USA by a small family-owned business, but because it's really a back saver, especially when I'm lifting heavy loads with my shovel and I don't have to bend over with my trimmer anymore. So don't miss out on the Reach Right Mother's Day sale. It's going on right now, and you can pick one of these up for 15% off. Plus, you can use code SBMowing at checkout to get an extra 10% off of that price. Also, if you buy it and you don't like it, Reach Right offers a money-back guarantee. So if your mom likes working outdoors, grab one of these for her for Mother's Day. It's also a great time to pick one up for yourself. Anyways, let's get back to this cleanup.
everybody, we just got finished up. It is looking way better. Look at this. It looks like an actual house that somebody lives in that, you know, blends in with all the other yards that are taken care of in this neighborhood. And I did get to talk with this neighbor right next door over here. Beforehand, she came out and talked to me, but she didn't want to be on camera. But she basically said that this house has been sold so many different times over the past couple years, and nobody's lived in it, nobody mows the lawn, nobody takes care of it. So she doesn't really know what else is going on with it other than, you know, she's lived here for quite some time and it's just been vacant for a while. She actually was paying her lawn guy to mow this front yard, but it got a little bit too expensive because he was taking care of her yard as well, and she couldn't really afford to continue to keep having this one taken care of. So I'm just glad that we can get it back in shape and looking better for this neighborhood. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video.
Anyways, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna try to stream on my PS5.